My name is Sarah, professional interior designer and creator of the blog She Holds Dearly. On this channel, I like to talk about making a home beautiful on any budget. It's early in the morning and the guys are going to be here in about 20 minutes. But I just wanted to show you where we're at. We have the ceiling is all taped off and then all the other needed places. This is what it looks like in here. Boy, it sure gets worse before it gets better, doesn't it? So they've already sanded the walls, and the little grooves in the beadboard are a little bit rough. So they hand sanded all that, but they couldn't do it for too long because it's not real wood. So you have to think about that kind of stuff. Anyway, they took the doors to the shop. We pulled the stove out, making way for the new stove. And then I've got a plan for what to do above the stove that kind of looks like a mantle, like a hearth, more of a hearth feel. And so I have corbels. They just came in at Home Depot. I'm gonna go pick those up to kind of be my base, and then we'll build out the top part. I already am loving the unifying of the color. I mean, this is primer, but it's already feeling like the right direction we went, just to unify it. I think anytime you have a small kitchen, color drenching is a great idea just to make it feel more of a statement piece. Like everything just feels built in and unified when you color drench a small kitchen. All right, this is a sort of sneak peek. We're gonna get it all styled up and get our stove in, but here's where we're at right now. It's dark out, and all of the cabinets are emptied. They are filled throughout the house. We've been living like this for a week, and it'll be really nice to get moved back in. One of the things that I do in my behind the scenes group is I take the women through their entire houses and we declutter our entire houses. And January is the month that we focus on our kitchens and clean out our kitchen cupboards. So I am going to be ahead of the crowd. I'm about to restock all my drawers and cupboards and clean everything out. That's an added bonus to this disruption. Last year, I put this wallpaper in. I couldn't find a contact paper that I liked, and this is from Magnolia. It's wallpaper. And I wallpapered the insides of my cabinets, and I still really like it. It's like the perfect color with the green now, so that's fun.
So we thought we were gonna order custom brass claw feet, but I don't think we have room. There's only about an inch and maybe a quarter space for anything. So actually that's one less thing for us to do. That's okay. But we do need to raise it about an inch and a quarter. So we're putting this board down to give us a little lift. Although I don't want to see the board.
Okay.
Thank you guys.
This was tighter here.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. Okay.
Nolly's helping. We're saying it's Colby's new home in there.
Yeah. Okay.
He keeps crawling back there.
Okay. Ready? Yep. We're gonna have to tilt it out. And
We've got to get it level with the counter, and you can adjust the little feet, but even then we're still needing wood. Is that right? Blocks. Okay, we got it plugged in. Had to go to Home Depot once. Here's the deal: this is from Italy, and so the plugs are different. Okay, so any of you that are gonna do this, write that down. Gotta get an American plug. Plan for that, and a gas regulator. Or you're gonna cry. Okay, here we go. There she is. Now the thing with Italian stoves is they're much cooler than American. I think we have, 6 options on our stoves, and they have about 30. So I need to do some learning. I can smell a lot of gas, is that okay?
So I knew when we were gonna redo this kitchen that I wanted to get a stove that was really the crowning glory of the whole space, and then we would basically decorate completely around this piece. So I did a deep dive into beautiful vintage looking stoves, and I'll show you my mood boards here. I did these months ago. I knew that I wanted an Ilve after doing a bunch of research. The Ilve line is considered the most beautiful stove in the world, and I don't think they're wrong on that. They are handcrafted in Italy in a factory near Venice. Ilve is loved because of their customization that is available. You can choose from a wide variety of colors. Also, you can just get a custom color. I just went with the really classic black. And not only can you change the color of your appliances, you can also choose from a lot of different metals for the actual beautiful details. And you can add on pieces. So I added on this gold bar here at the top. Okay, so I got this backsplash, and it's actually looking a little more industrial than what I was going for, so I probably am not gonna end up using this. So stay tuned, because I'm gonna redesign this whole area to really show off the beautiful stove. This is the Nostalgia 2, and it is the smallest stove that they have available. I have a 30-inch. It's their baby, but that's the size that I needed. Each of their appliances is built with really high quality materials, top of the line stainless steel. These grates are cast iron, really heavy duty, so it's made to last. And then whatever your fuel source is, they have an option for that. So I love cooking on the cooktop with gas and then electric in the oven. So if you are in the market for beautiful, elegant, classic, timeless appliances, I want you to check out Ilve. I'm gonna put the link in the description for you.
Thank you so much for watching. If you would like more resources, I help women connect and learn more about God in my behind the scenes group and bespoke design retreats. I also help women expand their talents with my Elite Decorating Academy and seasonal decor boxes. I will leave the links to these resources in the description box below.